This is the synchronous counter I have displayed, and clock signal is same for all the flip-flops. Clock signal is same for all the flip-flops. This is about synchronous means clock will be same for all the flip-flops. And asynchronous means I have displayed asynchronous means this is one model. 4 flip-flops are there. Q bar is connected to next stage clock. Q bar is connected to next stage clock, which means down counter. Okay, 4 flip-flops are there. It will count from 15, 14, 13 like that. So it will count up to 0 because 4 flip-flops are there. It will count up to 0. So this is about asynchronous counter. Clocks are different. All the flip-flops clocks are different. The previous stage output is connected as clock for the next stage. Previous stage output connected as clock for the next stage. If you are connecting Q bar as clock, that will act as down counter. If you connect Q as clock, you see this circuit, you are connecting Q as next stage clock, it will act as up counter. Because only 2 flip-flops are used, it can count 4. It can count 4 states. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 states. And here this 4 flip-flops you are using, so it can count 16 stages, but this is a down counter, so it will count downward direction, and this is an up counter, it will count upward direction. If you are using 4 flip-flops in this similar manner, if you are using 4 flip-flops and you are connecting everywhere the Q output as clock to the next stage, it will do up counting 0 to 15. Okay, this is about asynchronous counter where all the clocks will be different. This is about synchronous counter. This is about synchronous counter where clocks will be same for all the flip-flops. Okay, this is what I have explained. And now I am going to the synchronous. Here all the flip-flops are having same clock. All the flip-flops are having same clock. This is synchronous counter. So asynchronous counter means the flip-flops will have different clocks. Flip-flops will have different clocks, that is. If you see here I have used 3 flip-flops, 3 JK flip-flops. Their clocks are different. That is asynchronous counter. Just I will show you in the execution part. In the previous sessions, we have seen the schematic of JK flip-flop. We have seen the schematic of JK flip-flop. Also, we have created the symbol. In the drop down, you can see symbol also for JK flip-flop. Symbol also we have created for JK flip-flop. Okay. So this, any of this you can use. I will prefer this. Okay, 2 times I have done for your batch and other time. So this flip-flop, 3 inputs. What are the inputs? J, clock and K. J, clock and K. This is VDD and this is Q and Q bar. This symbol also we created for this schematics. You see here background schematics, it is V1 for VDD and this is V2, V3. V3 is clock signal and V2 and V4. V2, V4, they are J and K. Okay, the background schematic, whatever is there, in the symbol also same names are given. So this JK flip-flop shortcut symbol I am going to use. Now I will open a new file and then create the asynchronous counter. I am opening a new file. Go to components. First I will go with 3-bit asynchronous counter. I will take this JK flip-flop 3-bit. So 3 JK flip-flops are required. 3-bit counter. So 3 JK flip-flops are required. And all the VDDs I will connect together. And I will give one supply VDD for this. And then I have to give J here. And I have to give clock in this. And I have to give K here. So 4 inputs I need. 4 voltages I will take for this. The normal components, I have to take 4 voltages. This is for VDD. This is for J input. This is for clock input. This is for K input. I will just give zoom in. Also, I will remove this. One ground is required for all these voltages. One ground is required. Only nodes should not be touching each other. If possible, you can also draw them in a more clear way. First one VDD, next is J, next is clock, next is K. This is what I have given. Then what I should do is, I am going to use up counter. So this is Q. I have to connect to the next stage clock. I have to connect to next stage clock. And here also Q I am connecting to next stage clock. Okay. I will do one more thing. Anyway, J and K I am going to give same input, logic 1, something like that. So I will connect them together. J and K, I will connect them together. I am going to give same input for both of them. J and K, I am giving same. So I will connect them together. Similarly, in the second stage, I will connect J and K together. And in the third stage, I will connect J and K together. And here I will give one voltage for second stage. I will give another voltage for third stage. I need one ground. I have showed you in PPT. This is what I am trying to do. J and K I am giving same input. VDD I am going to give 5. And then this is the clock signal. And the second stage, the third stage. Second stage, third stage I am going to give. So this design I am doing here. J and K together. J and K together, same input. The second stage, I am connecting JK. Third stage also connecting JK, giving the same input. And I will make projections in the beginning where the clock is coming inside, that is LSB bit output. And this is the next bit output. Just to have some idea, we are making a projected wiring. This is MSB bit. If you want, you can also give label LSB pin, LSB output. We have to connect on the line. Okay, escape. Then again, one more label, MSB bit. Okay, you have to put the square on the line, only then that label will be considered. Now what I am going to do, this is VDD. I am going to give straight away 5 volts for VDD for activating all the flip-flops. This is the clock. This is the clock. Center one is the clock. I am going to advanced and then pulse. This is 0 followed by 5 and the delay is 0.5 nano. Rise time, fall time. On time I will take 1 milli, time period 2 milli I will take. This is for clock. You remember 2 milli I have given for clock. In the first stage, J and K exactly same I will follow. First stage, JK I have combined together, 0 followed by 5, 0.5 nano, 1 nano, 1 nano, and on time 1 milli, time period 2 milli I am taking. First stage, same as clock, I am giving the input. Second stage, time period I will make double of the previous, double of the clock, 0 followed by 5. Then I will give 0.5 nano, rise time, fall time, and on time. Now time period is double, so 4 milli I am taking in the second stage input, this voltage where J and K connected together. This is the third stage JK flip-flop. Third stage JK flip-flop. I am taking 0 followed by 5, 0.5 nano, 1 nano, and now I have to take double of the previous 4 milli, 8 milli I am giving for the third input. Okay. Why I am calling it asynchronous? Why I am calling it asynchronous counter means every stage clock is different. Every stage clock is different. This is first flip-flop, clock is input we are supplying, and second flip-flop, clock is from the previous output. Third flip-flop, clock is center one from the previous output. Every stage JK flip-flop is having different clocks, so it is asynchronous counter. Synchronous counter means all the JK flip-flops will have same clock. All the JK flip-flops will have same clock. That is synchronous counter. Why I am calling up counter means this is Q, this is Q bar. This is Q, this is Q bar. Everywhere Q is connected as clock for the next stage. This is up counter. Everywhere Q is connected as clock for the next stage. That is up counter. If you connect Q bar as clock for the next stage, that is down counter. In asynchronous, we have up counter, down counter in this design. Okay. Now this is LSB bit in the output, and this is the MSB bit. 3 bits are there in the output. So 3-bit asynchronous up counter. This is 3-bit asynchronous up counter. When I simulate the maximum time, what I will give is, let me take some two combinations. I will be having 8. I will give 16 milli. I will give 16 milli as the simulation time. Now I will go with the tile vertical. I will have 1 clock signal and 3 bits output. 1 clock signal, 3 bits output. First one, run button. The center one is a clock. Center one is the clock signal. Second one, run button. You give MSB. Then third one, run button. Then this output. Last one, run button. This is LSB. Okay. So what we should have, this is not. Simulation time I have taken 8 milli, so just 1 minute. Because if that settings are not given proper, output we cannot analyze correctly. So what I will do, simulate, edit simulation, I will give 8 milli. Okay. Now I will go with run button, tile vertical. As I told you, 1 clock signal and 3 bits output. In the first one, what I will do, I will go with the clock signal. In the second one, I will go with the MSB output. Next one, second bit output. Next one, LSB bit output. I told you asynchronous up counter. This is LSB. So start from here. This is 0, 0, 0. Next one is 0, 0, 1. Okay. Next one is 0, 1, 0. Next one is 0, 1, 1. Next one is 1, 0, 0. Next one is 1, 0, 1. Next one is 1, 1, 0. Last one is 1, 1, 1. Okay. So this is about 3-bit up counter. 3-bit up counter, asynchronous up counter.